Hello YouTube. Well, it's time to open up the next package of new pens that I had received some days ago. And this one here is the Uni Ball AIR Bold Ink. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Okay, so here's what it says in the back. When inspiration strikes, count on the performance and design of Uni Ball. And this is the Uni AIR, consistent free-flowing ink. Delivers fluid writing in the moment pen hits the paper. Elevate your everyday with the sophisticated style of the Uni Ball AIR pen. Features Uni Super Ink with three-way protection against water, fading, and fraud. Sleek tip writes at any angle and delivers a bold ink. What does that say there? Three-way protection against water, fading, and fraud. Okay, can't do much about the fading and fraud, but I think we could do something with the water. Let's give it a shot. Alright, first things first, we're going to have to open this package up, and I could see that right there is a little X marks the spot. In other words, it looks like it's an invitation to tear the package open from there. Let's do it. And I can tell you this, that once I do this, we won't be using this package anymore. I wish they would come up with packages where you can just reuse them. Wouldn't that be great? Alright. I took the top half off. I'll leave the bottom half on there, and we'll take one pin out. Alright. Let's move that off to the side, and let's closely examine the Uni Ball AIR. Alright, it's plastic, it is black, has a pretty interesting design on it. If you can see it there in the light, the little pattern that it has all the way around it there. Plastic cap. And let's see, do you screw it off or do you pull it off? Okay, this is a pull apart. Alright. Ooh. Now that is a cool looking tip, don't you think? I think. It's got a black tip on here. Let's see, that's no ink on there, right? Okay, good. That's almost looked like it was felt, but it's not felt. There's nothing coming off, so it just has a really interesting black plastic tip, and then of course that's the part we're going to write with. So let's see how it writes. All right, I'm ready. Let's zoom in. All right. My first impression. All right. It writes really nice. It's very bold, and I can tell you that it's very wet. In other words, that ink just comes out. Ink just flows in abundance. Now, I'm going to give it the 1, 2, 3 seconds, and all right, okay. It didn't smear in 3 seconds. Let's try 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 1, 2. Oh. Well, that's impressive. Let's give it the 1 second test. Oh. Aye. Not too shabby. It goes on really wet, but it doesn't smear. That's awesome. Now the water test. Oh yes, water. Let's just pull this back a little bit here. That's the other way. All right, let's see if it survives the water test. I'm going to need a receptacle. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I will say it's water resistant. Not waterproof, but water resistant. But see, what happens here is I'm now peeling paper off. Yeah, so can it withstand the ultimate test? What do you think? Not quite legible. But hey, it held up to their claims. This is a really nice pen. If you like bold, free-flowing ink, smooth, dark, kind of goes on wet but dries in less than a second, and it's resistant to water, as you've seen. Proof. I recommend this pen. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this review, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, leave comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.